Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to integrate this traditional order switch to Loxone system by KinCony relay controller. See here, that is Loxone demo case, that is the mini server, and this is KinCony relay controller. I have integrated to this relay controller H32B Pro to the Loxone mini server. And in this video I will show you how to use this traditional switch and work with the Loxone system. So I take this video for you step by step how to do with it by this RS485 interface. The first, if you want to use the H32B Pro and connect to the Loxone system, make sure your firmware at this 1.18 so that you can download the firmware from our form. And after you download, you will see this Loxone integration option in web page. And here is our Loxone project file you can download at here. And this is the new firmware have added the UDP command for Loxone system. So that we have uploaded to our form. So you can see this is Loxone config, just you can download. And we have make the demo for the relay 2 have feedback function. And this relay 1 is no feedback function. And for the relay state feedback and the input, digital input state feedback. And I have explained these details in last video, so you can see if you want to know the details, you can see this video. Just the KinCony relay controller to Loxone Miniserver. That is very details. You can see this video. And in this video, I just want to tell you how to integrate the wall switch. Just use the order switch. And you can see this is my mobile phone. So you can see this is the web page on PC. And if I can turn on relay 2, you can see this relay 2 is update the state, and this is also is update the state. And I can turn off, this is off, and this is off. Also, I can turn on and turn off by this different mobile phone application, and the PC and the software on the mobile phone all will update. Okay, the next I will show you the switch, how to add the H32B Pro and buy this RS485 and integrate to the Loxone system so that can manually control the buttons by your finger. You can see this time we have chosen this H32B Pro relay controller, and this H32B Pro is very powerful, and this can support many different software, 2-year application, the Smart Life and 2-year Smart, and Alexa and Google Home for voice control, and this Apple HomeKit and Siri for voice control. So that will be very powerful for many backup applications for your system. Not only Loxone system application, also you can use Apple HomeKit and Alexa application and Google Home application. So that will be useful. And you can see here have the RS485 interface A and B. And this switch, we need to use this small board that called Case868HA. So that is a bridge function between this wall switch and this H32B Pro relay controller. So you can see here, that is HA, just adapt. You can see here that have the input and that have the output. Let's look at this diagram at here. That will be easily to understand. So you can see this connect to your wall switch. This K1 to K6 max support 6-channel button. If you use this wall switch, only one button, so you just connect with this K1 is enough. Just you can see here, that is K1 to K6 for this wall switch. And this only use K1. And if you use this one, this is 4 button, so that you can use the K1 to K4. And if you use 6 button, so that you can use the K1 to K6. And this terminal, you can see here, that means D1 to D6 is the LD indicate feedback. What this function means, you can see this panel. This is momentary switch type. And this LD, this LD indicate, LD indicate, LD indicate. And this LD indicate can show you relay state, feedback the relay state. And this traditional way, no LD indicate. So if you want use the LD switch, so you can connect with this D1 to D6 just for the LED feedback. When relay is on, the LED is on. When relay is off, the LED is off. So just according to your switch panel, where they have the LED terminal. So you can see here also is 4-channel version, just traditional switch, but there is LED, there is without LED, no LED. So this one just connect the K1 to K4, and this one you can connect with K1 to K4, or connect with the D1 to D4 for LED indicate. So you can see this is a big company switch. Okay. And this small board, you can see that is for button, and that is for LED indicate, and this is for power. Just this is power, 12 voltage power, or 24 volt power, and ground and ground. And this you can see that is A and B for RS485 communication, just A and B. And this is a jump. This jump is for the terminal resistance. So you can see this is a jump. How to use the jump? If you have some different switch panel, this one, and this one, and this one. If you have 3 different switch, you can want it to work together or connect with this RS485 interface terminal. So you can see I can connect as this way. This is the first one, and this is second one, and this is the third. So you can connect with your RS485 interface, the cable, and to the first one at here, and the second connect to this board, and the third connect to this board. So this is one by one, just hand by hand. So this one to this one to this one. But this time you need to change the jump. Change the jump to the last one. So the last one, you need to enable this jump at here. So these 3 switch panel will work together in one relay controller system. If you have only 2 switch, just remove this one and not this one. Only these 2 switch. So you should use this jump, remove it, and connect to this pins, this board pins at here. So the resistance of the RS485 must enable at the last terminal. Maybe if you have the 3, maybe if you have the 4. So always use the last one. The jump always is the last one. So that will let the RS485 bus will work stable. Okay, this time I just for example, because only one switch panel, so we remove this one and only have this one. So I use this jump and install at this board. Because I want the first demo is too simple and the simplest for you to understand the hardware structure. Just like the software hello world demo, I make the hardware hello world demo for you. So you can see we can connect with it. Now I can power off. This controller is power off. And I connect to this cable. You can see this cable, I just connect it here. And this cable, that means K1 to K6, but I only use one button. So you can see I just use this K1. I also can cut this one, not need to use, I can cut it, but I reverse it. And this one, and you can see that is 12 volt. Maybe you will use a 24 volt. I use a 12 volt, just the power supply from here. This is 12 volt, and this is ground, the black is ground. So I can connect with this terminal. So this board has the power, and this board will connect with this wall switch. So you can see the older switch just on and off. So there are 2 points, 2 screws you can see here and here. Just close and open, close and open. So you can connect your wire to any of this part. You can connect with it, or you can connect with it. No directions. Anyone can use. So you can see I can fix it. And we can use the multimeter. Make sure you have a good contact. Just to test it, this point and this one. So you can see, open, close, open, close. Okay, good contact. Now the first time you need to use this USB to RS485 adapter, you need to configure it. So you can see I can connect this terminal and A and B. At here you can see this will see this where is A and where is B. You just connect A with A and this B and with this B. So at last I will power on. So you just I connect with my computer. This is my computer cable. And connect it, and now you can see I can connect with this power, this 12 power, and connect it here. And then I power on of my adapter power supply, and you can see I blink, that is work up. We will use the software to configure it. You can see that is configurator. You can save it to your computer, and I have already downloaded. So I just click, and you can see here that is server port that have detected just by this blue one, and this bandwidth 9600, and you can click open, and you can see this COM port have been opened. And the first time you can read once, click this button, and you can see that is some date have read. This date have read, that is successfully. You can see the target relay controller address, that is H32B Pro address, because we can see this our H32B Pro relay controller also have a setting. This is RS485 address. The board address is 1. So this board H32B Pro is 1. So we set the software is 1, because this means the switch button send command to which relay controller address. So if you set here is 2, so that you also need to set it to 2. But this time I set it to 1. So you need to set it to 1, because maybe you have many different H32B Pro work at the same time. So that will use a different address to distinguish. And this is switch button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have used this only 1. So this is, I have connected the first cable. So this is SW1 switch 1, and this is 2 types of the switch. This is launch. This is launch type, so I choose this one. But if you use this momentary, this is self reset. You can see my button that used by my mouse, computer mouse, that will be auto recover, auto reset. So this one, if you use this one switch, you need to choose the momentary. So this time I choose the launch. And also you can use this first one is launch, and the second one is momentary, or third one is launch, and the fourth is momentary. Work together, no problem. So this is the first one, I choose this launch and output. I want to control relay 2, not relay 1. So I can input is 2. This means relay channel number. So you can define every button to turn on and turn off different relay by this software config. This is relay 2. And now you can see this, the switch adapt address. So this smart board also will have our own address. The address begin 10 to 99. I think it's enough for you to use. So if you have the first smart board, this smart board, we can choose 10. And the second board, if at here have second board, we can input 11. And the third board at here, I can set for 12. So this time I only use one board. So I can just set to the 10. And also you can set to 11 or 12, no problem. I just, easy to remember, I just set to the, begin with the 10. So you can click apply to, and click save fresh. You can see this will be reboot the blink. And now you can see I can click this read once again. That read the date, and the date is 2. You can close it, close the software, and open again, and read the date again. You can see the config is saved to the memory. So you can see here that is 1, 2, 3, that is default. But if I can open this COM port and read once, and you can see that is begin 2. So this have configured the first button with relay 2. Okay, now we just close this software and change back to the relay controller. And also we can set at here this relay controller web page, the RS485. Before is Modbus, we need to choose to the special slave. If you want to use this smart board, the HA, you need to change this one because it has a different protocol for the RS485. And the bandwidth is 9600, just as same as this smart board we have setting. So I can click save, and this will be reboot. And the next, we need to remove this one and power off the power supply because we need to switch to the bus cable, and this terminal we need to cut it. And this time we need to connect this RS485, connect with the H32B Pro. We can install it here. Actually, there are many holes you can use. This you can use, this you can use. I just use this one. And you can see here, I just connect with this terminal. Okay. This is for communication, and this is for K1, and this is for power supply. And now let's power on again. After start, it will be blink. And this cable not needed to use because this is for the LED indicate, so I not needed to use this one. Okay, you can see now I can press on and off. By this button, you can see that is relay 2. Okay, we can install the smart board to the box. Just for the demo for you. So you need to cut it, or you need to fix it. So you can see at last your switch will like this style. Okay, let's test with the wall switch and the state in the Loxone application and the Tuya application. You can see here, I can turn on the Loxone is update, the Tuya is update, and off the Tuya is update, Loxone is update, so I can let it become fast. You can see the feedback. Okay, this is for the feedback, and I can turn off by the Tuya and turn on by the switch, and turn off by the Loxone application, and turn on by the switch. You can see this time it turn off, but if I turn on it here, and this become turn off, and this position become turn on. So this just toggling the state. So you can see I can turn off, turn on, and turn off, and turn on, and turn off, and turn on. So you can see this different application and the menu control button can work at the same time. So if you want add more switch, just the second one and the third one, just use this solution, add this smart board to at the back of the switch, so that you can use many IS485 switch and IS485 device work at the same bus together. Okay, thanks for watching.